browser so I can see the chat. Hey, everybody. Welcome to this lovely Sunday evening. I've done a lot of work this weekend, so I'm ready to do a lot of relaxing. Besides that, Man O' War. Are you talking about like the animal, the Man O' War? Are you jumping on here with a request right off the bat? Because, the jellyfish, since you are always armed and ready. I don't know what that is. Hello, Terrified is back. Oscar, Proud Penny, Proud's father. What is that? I'm very curious now. Well, sometimes I give people a chance. Sometimes you do. Oscar Proud from the Proud family. That's a pretty good idea. Let's see that. Take a look at the Man of War jellyfish. I'm the first. You are the first. I just started, so you caught me just in time. Well, I'm very excited. I'm very happy. I just put a new cloth over my apparatus. I have to find it good. I'm going to add the word drawing. No? Oh, yeah. Hello, Jason Baker. All right, we're going to start with the Man of War. Uriel, I'm going to call you out when I'm done to see if you're still here and I'll do your request. Very interesting. You're looking at me here. All right. Sorry, very itchy nose. I don't want to look like I'm picking my nose on YouTube. But that's so funny. I'm wearing a Beetlejuice shirt, and the word Beetlejuice is in green, so it's hey Rocky, it's been a while. Um, so you can see through it. Mhm. Now we're going to introduce. Oh wait, hold on. I need to. Wow, we got some bacon roses flowing in. Let's start this one. Oh, warning, chipmunk warning, chipmunk warning. There we go. Let's see. The more what water? What water are you talking about? All right, let's. Did I introduce? No, I haven't because I needed to set my mouse. This is my handy dandy Etch A Sketch watch with built-in stopwatch. It's going to time us approximately how long the drawing will take. I think it's creeping up on me. We're going to go right here like this to the main body. There we go. Oh, what, Mole? I'm not sure what you meant. You going to be back? Okay. Like William Afton. Very nice. Oh, yeah, now I'm starting to feel a little buzz going on. It's all good. I've been stung by a jellyfish before. Found a bubble on the beach and picked it up, and it was a jellyfish. Started at a pretty good buzz going, but I was able to maintain some pretty decent lines. Hey, Kyle. It's going well, thank you. A very busy week working. I did work, like my job work, and that's, but I'm ready to do a little relax and listen to drawing. Do, 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 do. Oh man, the other night when I was live, pork chop. Oh my gosh, it's been a while on my vacation to Greece a couple of years ago. Stuck full force on sea. Oh man, ouch! Would have ruined the trip except for somebody peed on you, so you're okay. Um, Man, the other night I was listening to my live. I haven't listened to last night's live. I was listening to the live from the other night and I let George Carlin play. I'm like, oh, I usually skip my stand-up comedy. Let's listen to George Carlin. Man, I was practically embarrassed by listening to it. He was using so many inappropriate words, which is the whole point. No, your comments aren't going through, Lisa H. In fact, this is the first thing I'm seeing you say. So I say, hey, boo. To do it, 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 to do it. I try. Hello! Very nice. Yeah, I saw nothing. I've seen nothing before that. 6 words long. I know that you're probably sore, 'cause I couldn't write anymore. I know I just didn't get to complete it. So that's why I've got to repeat it. The song is just 6 words long. 6 words long, like the ones. Wait, I'm surprised TikTok didn't restrict you over certain words. Seriously, that yeah, right? Oh my gosh. The N word was dropped left and right, and all kinds of racial slurs were talked about. They weren't done in a derogatory manner. Of course, that was the whole point. But yeah, I was embarrassed listening back to that. I'm like, man, I really should continue to skip George Carlin when he comes on. Consider warning you, but I doubt it. It's serious. I don't know if I would have consciously been aware of what was going on. Apparently, I wasn't listening to what was going on. I was focused on my drawing. The song is just 6 words long. Six. Now, these are supposed to look squiggly, so. 6 words. Anyway, I know what I'm gonna do with. I know I can find a rhyme here. Oh, you gotta have a music. You need to catch in music. This song has got plenty of music. But just 6 words, child. And so I'll sing them all. And over and over and over. And over and over and over. And over and over and over. So I'm going to do the really long tentacles first and then go back and do the small ones. I've decided. 6 words long. 6 words long. I'm torn between taco statue and a Seymour from Little Shop. A taco statue and Seymour from Little Shop. What are you talking about, me? Torn to do what with those decisions? And you mean Seymour, not Audrey too, right? What are you going to do with this decision? Me. What it looks like. Oh, what? Oh, I see. A taco statue. Oh, I see that. Okay. You were taking a guess. And you mean Audrey too. Seymour was the nerd. Seymour was the nerd. Yeah, I would know for a couple of reasons. One, I've got a great drawing of the Audrey too, currently on display in my office at work, my desk. Then also, I was in the musical Little Shop of Horrors. Oh, I've also drawn Mario crossover. Long Little Shop of Mario. And barely bothered because all the food is wrong. But it's neither one, actually. And chocolate by the. It is a real life creature. Disinterested in anything you've got, but he eats everything. I'm partly convinced that the top part is a Venus flytrap. See? This is a real life animal. It's everything. Creature. A real life creature of the sea. So toss it on a plastic plate or stick it with a fork. Serve it with a shovel or serve it on a spork. Yes, it's everything. It's it's everything. That's right, Par. Well, hello, Mr. Whiskers. It's so good to see you. Welcome back to YouTube. Par, you're making a regular thing over at TikTok now? See, and only eats with. Is it because you want to hear the music? She eats only gourmet, but never can decide. H burn food so horrible. Yes, me. Me's got it. Me gets 1,000 points for getting it right. I'm giving 1,000 points to me because I deserve it. Yeah, he eats everything. He's eating in a moving car. He's eating upside down. He's eating on a spaceship. He's eating off the ground. That was a 9-minute drawing of a man of war. Are wearing clothes much too tight. U and V and W are worn out from the song. And since Y just will not share and will not get along. But he eats everything. Where are you now, Par? Where in the world is Par? But look out now. Here it comes. Like this final letter. Fun one to start with. Uriel, are you still with me? I told you I'd call you out. Of course, you're only going to respond if you're really here. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. It is. I'm doing fantastic, but Portuguese man of war jellyfish. Wow, Daydreamer, I'll give you 2,000 points. Still not feeling it. Fantastic. Daydreamer, I'll give you 2,000 points for that. Do you do these streams daily? Pretty much, Mr. Whiskers. Yeah, I do. This is how I relax at the end of the day. During the week, I will go live after work and before dinner. That's pretty much what I've been doing this weekend too. Although yesterday I went live after dinner, which is unusual, but it was busy. So today I started the day with bowling with my son. My son and I are in a bowling tournament, and then worked all day. And then when I stopped, took a quick shower, fed the dogs, took a few shots, and now I'm live to enjoy the rest of my evening. Oh, good. I didn't wait. I didn't hold it up and wait until you said you got it. So I'm glad you got it. Give me a second. Do, do, do. Okay. It's fine. It is indeed radio. Hey, radio. It is. It's a jellyfish. Tried ginger beer. Really? I've never had ginger beer myself. Ginger beer in Australia, eh? Good day, mate. Have some ginger beer. Uriel, are you still on TikTok? What do you do with these Etch A Sketches after you finish making some art? Well, this one I'm about to erase and do another drawing. When I'm doing my lives, most of those I just erase. Although there's some drawings that I do keep around. Like this one I've kept around just because I couldn't bear to erase it. Hold on, I'm still finding. I can't believe I did that, but I do. Go to Canada Wednesday. Right? I almost combined the Canadian accent and an Australian accent. But no, most of these I just erase them, most of these drawings during lives. Now, I do have some drawings like this is the backside of a playing card, and this is the Queen of Hearts on the other side. That one I cut open and preserved it. So sometimes I preserve the drawings that I work on the big ones, the big drawings. Awesome. Um, but yeah, most of these drawings that I do on lives are just erased and I do another live drawing. So Uriel's not answering, so I guess I'm not doing the request Uriel asked for. I forget what it was already. It was that character from that show. Uriel has some really high, sorry, on tick risk. Radio. Are you also Uriel? I don't think so. That's right, BB Dolls. 1,000 points to you for guessing it right. What should I draw now? I am looking for another request. What is the next request? You still misspelled TikTok. That's all right. Doesn't matter. It's all good. Looking for a request. Mr. Whiskers, Mr. Whiskers, did you ask me to draw a cat before? I feel like you did. The doctor from Poppy Playtime. Ooh. See, that's what I thought. Hmm. I thought so. Just deserve someone just like you. Be my thoughts of flowers true, oceans don't. All right, we're gonna do a quick kitty, and then I'm gonna do the doctor from Poppy Playtime. Yeah, no, I've got it. I've got the image. So you wouldn't know that because you're, uh, nothing's going fine. Because you're on TikTok, not on YouTube. Although I'm not showing my reference image. First, we're going to draw a cat because Mr. Whiskers asked for it yesterday, and so Mr. Whiskers is going to get a cat today. I'm not going to use a reference image. I'm just going to go ahead and just draw a cat. Why not? And radio, I'm not answering personal questions. So stop asking them. But no, I'm not. There you go. I did answer. What did I answer? Damn it. Nothing's going on. I've got a TV head guy with a red eye on it, on the TV. All right, let's get to the place where I want to start drawing. Right there. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my handy dandy Etch A Sketch watch with built-in stopwatch. We're going to time approximately how long this takes. River to the ocean. There we go. Great start. There's the nose, the mouth. Yeah, I'll take your word for it. Then you're going to tell me that you do the voice, or you're going to tell me I do the voice of the doctor. That's why his voice is incredible. So I always say in my lives, it's good to have a reference image when you're replicating something because you don't know if you're going to be accurate or not. I'm going for cartoon cat, hoping that it doesn't matter whether I'm accurate or not. You wish you were the voice. Yeah. Well, I just thought I'd throw that out there. You and your Blotzy award. That's right, Faye. You missed that live. It was actually Parr who said he was awarded a Blotzy award. Tomorrow I start posting last night's live videos. This would have been a good drawing. Six of them. I thought you said only three were given out. I'm smelling some bullshit. I was so bad at the Etch A Sketch. Well, awesome. Yeah. I thought you said only three were given out. Three 24-karat gold ones. I see. Uh-huh. Like the story. I've drawn quite a few stats, by the way. I'm going to add those to my animal playlist as opposed to my most requested. I have an animal playlist on TikTok. I'm trying to make drunk blinds. Because it's a hairy cat. All right, so they give out three 24-karat gold. So you have one of those? Realize I didn't give it any whiskers. Realized I didn't give it any whiskers. Let's do that. Stop that. But I'm going to go ahead and draw body. I see. Sup, Ghost Sniper? So, Faye, you notepadded me your request already, right? I'm gonna stop there with the cat. I don't need you notepad me a cat. And no man be trusted. No, 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 and I would not dare to open up. I guess that's just dating. Well, my rent's past due, and now my cup. Cat. I hate. Done. 5.5 minutes now. I'm gonna go stop my timer. Hello, Darko. Welcome back. I remember Darko. Oh, it was Maleficent. I'm like, I remember there was something you asked for, and I didn't draw it. Of course you did. Your best. No, because I just drew a cat. I'm not going to draw a dog. Not in the same life. Plus, I'd rather you just give me a type of dog. But I'm not. No, I've already got my next request lined up. And then if Darko's still here after this request drawing, I'll draw Maleficent. But only if I call out Darko and Darko says, yes, I'm still here. Oh, fantastic, Mr. Whiskers. I'm sorry, I should have hidden myself. And like, tell me why can't I say this? Why can't I do that? Tell me what do they want from me? Tell me how to act. All right, just move on. By Mr. Whistler's cat. Good one. Sorry, TikTok taking you on a journey. I didn't notice you were gone. How dare you? How dare you? Time to girl, trying to buy, trying to live just life. Everybody's better. That's a lot better. Person is monitor up. All right, that's the next request for those of you on YouTube. This is my handy dandy Etch A Sketch watch, built-in stopwatch. We're going to time approximately how long this drawing will take. And go to it on TikTok. You can't see the reference image, so if you have any idea of who this is, it's going to take a little while though because I got to draw it. You know, it's got a little bit of a hood on this version I've grabbed. Of course, you know who it is because you requested it, silly butt. You don't count since you're the one who requested it. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you remember who this is, Faye, that they requested. I might have to put it in the chat, or we'll just remind you later. For you, what do I have you do? Send me a note. How to get it now? I see. So you didn't actually earn. How many of the 6 that you have you actually earned? I guess that's the follow-up question. Of the Bloxies you have, par. You said you bought the gold one. Hey, Zach. Or normal 5. I see. The D from P. Yes. Yes. The D from P. The T from P. Exactly right. Second account. Um, so your radio. I was just going to say your radio. I recognize your profile picture. Did you get muted or something? Did you mute radio? And now he's here with the second account. You didn't. Okay. No, nothing wrong, Zach. Hey, Pedro! It's not a box. No. It's a specific character. Well, I was just curious why you were using a second account radio. That's all. So I was asking Faye if she blocked your radio account because I saw her tell you that we're not playing this game again of personal information, personal questions. Yeah. Well, I'm in the middle of a Happy Meal High, by the way. I am in the middle of a drawing. You want me to draw a clock? That sounds boring. I've done it before, but what kind of a clock? A digital clock? A clock with arms? The cat eye clock? Yeah, I heard you the first time. I'm actually talking to you about that. Hey, Ashley! It's great to see you. Draw a radio. Hmm. You spelled it the same way twice. It was the word draw that you misspelled. I am in the middle of a drawing, you know. I thought Uriel was the same as radio for some reason. And feet. Clock with arms and feet. You mean like the clock on shoot, was it the show with Loki? Actually, Loki was the name of the show. I've drawn her. But yeah, I don't usually make any promises of what I'm going to draw next while I'm drawing. I'm sorry, I've stopped talking for a moment. Try not to do that because it gets really quiet on YouTube when I'm not saying anything. And then people are like, "Would my sound stop? Is it muted?" No, wow. I would think you'd only really want a Bloxy award if you earned it. I don't know why you would want to collect other people's Bloxies. There we go. Very nice. Gojo? Do you mean Gojo or do you mean Goku and Gojo? But I literally just said that I don't promise what I'm going to draw next while I'm drawing. It's history. Hmm. I see. No, there's that. Sounds like it's worth it. But again, I, I guess if you're a collector, I just don't see the value in spending $500,000 on somebody else's award when you didn't earn it. But that's what collectors do. They buy stuff that they think is valuable. Yeah, I could see that thing. You have a weird thing. Is that wrong for me to say? You have a weird thing. They can quote me. This Etch artist says, I have a weird thing. It's all good. We all have our weird things. I have a weird thing. That's so funny. Hey, Hockey for Life. Great to see you. Doing all right. Drawing. I can't get better than this. All right, now I'm gonna go back up and do the arm. I like how it's turning out so far. I don't know this character. I don't know Bob's Playtime, but I'm liking how this is turning out. Sure, Hockey. What the fuck kind of question is that? Would you like a follow? Hey, Rob. Would you like a follow? Sure. I almost have 97,000 of them. I would love your follow as well. It's so true. You do have a weird thing. Thank you, Hockey for Life. I see that follow. I do have almost 97,000 on YouTube. Or nope, on TikTok. So that's pretty awesome. YouTube, I'm almost at 1,200. Well, not really. I think 1,000, almost 1,130. Sell a kidney to meet him. Wow. That's some crazy shit right there. Signed by David. Bazooki, David Bazooki. I don't think that's us. That's on the announcement. David Bazooki. It's great if you know who David Bazooki is. I don't know who David Bazooki is. He owns Roblox. All right, let's see. I didn't know that. The founder of Roblox, I see. Then that would be cool. Oh man, one of my favorite in the past, at least over the years, I should say, one of my favorite Roblox games was the ship builder one where you built a ship. It got really crazy and complicated, but I built a Millennium Falcon that you could ride down the river. Oh, build a ship to treasure. I think that's what it was called. Build a ship to treasure. I can draw an F4 Phantom. Build a boat. Yeah, I think so. But again, I don't know how many times I've said it, Ghost Sniper. I don't build a boat to treasure. Yes. Um, that's the one. I really enjoyed that. I did a whole series of Star Wars ships. Did an X-Wing, I did a speeder bike, I did a huge Darth Vader Imperial shuttle. Well, hello, Every. I just actually Hockey for Life. I did dried up SpongeBob last night. I haven't posted it yet. Yeah, you already said that part. Hey, Bella, it's good to have you back. And I've got a lot of. If you go to my playlist of most requested, there's like a dozen SpongeBob's there. I draw SpongeBob a lot, but I just drew him last night. I haven't even posted the video yet. Probably post it tomorrow. Now the days are so long. Again, radio. I'm not making any promises. How many fucking times do I have to say it? I'm not making any promises of what I'm drawing while I'm drawing a drawing. Jeez. My favorite drawing is one I did of Woody in 2019. My very first drawing that I did when I discovered I could do this was a drawing of Woody. I will be happy, radio. Just don't piss me off. My very first drawing when I discovered I could do this was a sketch I did of Woody. And in 2019, I redid that drawing and my skill set to show off what I could do. If you go to my TikTok profile, a pin video shows my very first drawing and then my favorite drawing of the remake of that drawing. All right, let's move on. Where are we at? 14 minutes with this drawing. I'm liking how the doctor's turning out. It's really actually kind of detailed for typical drawing. Mm, Here, see if we can. Yeah. Jason Bacon, you left and came back. Just said you joined. I'm trying to intentionally draw drunk lines. Maybe I need. He was freezing. Maybe I need to take some more shots. My lines aren't being as shaky as I want them to be. There we go. This is now the other arm. Oh, good. Okay, you're still getting your computer from work together for. All right, you're back. And I so much. I was having a hard time catching up from being on vacation that I actually did so much work over the weekend. It's also time for doing audits for my team. It's also time for mid-year reviews for my team. So I got those all done today. That way I have more business time during the week. But it sucks that I had to work over the weekend. I don't have a cool job like Tar. Evening, teas and taco. Tea and tacos. It's possessive. Tea and tacos what? Oh, thanks for the follow there, William. There we go. There's a thumb, mechanical thumb. We're going to go ahead and let's draw the hand. How's this looking, Par? Thanks, Dallas, for the follow. Appreciate everybody hanging out with me this evening on TikTok. I'm trying to get to 100,000, almost at 97 on TikTok. I'd love to get to 2,000 on YouTube. I'm almost at 1,130. So if you're on TikTok and you're also on YouTube, just go to my profile. You'll find the link. How we doing? Oh, I'm a British guy living in the US. So I do food reviews. Fantastic. Looks amazing. Thank you. So tea and tacos, I get it. So you do food reviews. So your tea and tacos. Your tea and tacos food review. I get it. British guy in the US doing food reviews. I'm all for it. I am here for it. I'm here for my drawing.
I'm so happy. Red-headed girl dropped her pencil. It's got teeth marks all over it.
I like this. All right, what do you got? Lena Barter, hello on YouTube.
She's human.
I'm also on TikTok.
Gosh, it hasn't been such
Oh,
a
I got to
bad
draw
day
the other
after
part of his
all.
arm. Yeah, do food reviews. Thanks, you
Happiness
got it.
is
God, this is a
finding a
chill place to
pencil.
hang out if you're here for the drawings. Do you know this
Filling
character?
the
This is from a
time,
game, a video game.
learning to whistle.
And this is how I relax. I draw by relaxing. Wait, no, I relax by drawing.
And happiness is walking hand in hand.
Oh, really? You're here most of the lives I do? You just haven't said hi? Thanks, Joseph. I don't know about never, but it's a challenge, that's for sure.
Crayon.
Setting it free. Happiness is
being
all right. Now we're
every
getting into
now and then.
and happiness.
Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too. For happiness is anyone and anything at all. That's love.
You should try Etch A Sketch and Etch Eminem. Etch and Eminem and Sketch. Oh, I should try to Etch A Sketch Eminem. I have drawn Eminem before, actually. Uh, in 2021, I did a whole year, 365 portraits, and one of them was Eminem. Not very much that I haven't drawn, although I got to say, I've never drawn this character. Anybody guess who this is? Who doesn't
Is
already
any
know? Anything? Well, one by one by one by one might be a fun character to draw. What is that? Um, BRB, BR Basher, Ashley. Hello, sorry, I had to leave for a second. Oh, I'm glad you're back. Glad you're back, Ashley. You're not sure? Blythe K's hanging around. You got it, Springtrap? Have I drawn Mickey Mouse? Absolutely, I've drawn Mickey Mouse. I've drawn Mickey Mouse as Deadpool, even. That's how it is. You know what? I think my volume is at work level. I think this is it. I think we're done. There he is. 23 minutes later. This is the doctor from Poppy's Playtime. At least a version of him with the hood. Awesome. Springtrap says I should draw Springtrap. I guess I'll just show you my drawing of Springtrap. Fantastic. I love the sound of that. Food sounds wonderful. Dinner will be arriving soon. What's your first drawing I did? Hold on just a second. I'm going to show off this. The very first drawing I did was I discovered I could do this when I drew a picture of Woody. If you go to, this is why I stopped doing it, to way too many sweats, cash alt. Stop right there, cash alt. On TikTok says, this is why I stopped doing Etch A Sketch. Way too many sweats. How many sweats do you know that there's too many? All right, let's show you Springtrap. I got Springtrap right here. There you go. Here's my Springtrap. Spent a long time on it. I've done Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, this is one of my favorites. I spent about 40 minutes drawing it, and I've just set it aside. I don't plan on preserving it, but there it is. So yeah, if you go to if you were to go to, I don't think I posted a video on YouTube about it, but on TikTok, one of my pinned videos is my very first drawing, and then in 2019, I redid that drawing of Woody in my current style. Awesome. Wait, what did Faye say? Oh, dang. Oh no! I missed that part where you dropped it on the floor. Do you restart your drawings? Yeah, I do. For my live drawings, I restart. So in other words, I just finished the doctor from Poopy Pants. I'm going to be erasing this and drawing in. Here is my. Oh, thanks. Was that Lisa H? Thank you, Lisa H. This is the remake of my Woody drawing that I did in 2019. This is my favorite drawing. But yeah, I did a really quick sketch, my first one. All right, what am I drawing for my last drawing? It's got to be a simple drawing. So we're talking like a cartoon character or something, not a portrait of anybody. Um, oh, that's funny. The King of. I should do another. You're right, King Koopa. I just did Bluey and Kermit the Frog mashup. I just posted that. Darko's here. Then Darko, should we do Maleficent?
Don't forget my
Bingo from Bluey. Okay, I'm not going to do that. So I think since, yeah, I did Kermit, a mashup of Kermit and Bluey.
tuck you in, warm within
The Woody drawing is sick. Thanks, B. Brash Basher.
the Sandman.
Yeah, but I kind of owe Jelly Roll. What's Jelly Roll from what? Because if I Google Jelly Roll, it's just going to come up with, oh, I see. Now that's a portrait. I'm not going to draw Jelly Roll tonight. That's for sure. Dutch Vander mashed up with the Hulk. I did a mashup with the Hulk with Batman. That was awesome. One by one by one. No, I'm not going to do that. Let me see. I owe Darko. That's too much, too detailed for tonight. Another time though. Bring it up again, Park. Um, eh, I'm gonna look up though. Darko, I'm looking up the that's exactly right, Faye. I'll give you 1,000 points for that. Doctor Strange and Eminem mashup? That would be crazy. I don't know about real people mashups. That's out of my realm. Bum, 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 bum. Well, if you have time after the live, what do you mean after the live? I don't draw outside of my live. My life goes on after the live. I live my life after the live. All right, we're going to try to do a quick Maleficent for Darko. What do you mean for TikTok? King People, what do you mean for TikTok? There we go. No, I'm gonna do Maleficent and then call it a night. I've owed you Maleficent for a few days now. I don't know who Dutch is. You have to bring that up again another time, King. I've owed Darko Maleficent for a few days now. All right, we're gonna start it right here. Me, I'm Dutch. It's true. Faye is Dutch. I'm gonna mix you with the Hulk. I'm gonna make Faye Hulk. I'm down with that. This is my handy Dutch is from Red Redemption. Oh, I see. This is my handy dandy Etch A Sketch watch. You know, I'm gonna mash up Faye with um, Loki. She would love that. No, you would love you as Loki. That's what you would want. We're gonna time approximately how long this shit happens. Then it's gonna be time for dinner. Thinking back. Mm-hmm. Your man. About it. I really love my pancreas. This is a Weird Al original. Oh, Rash, you what? You deleted your message. Don't really care about but I don't live without my pancreas. My pancreas is always. I've actually got a drawing of Faye's profile picture. I don't like drawing profile pictures, but Faye's been in like 99% of my lives in the last year plus. And so I drew her profile picture and I still have it because I just can't bear myself to erase it. Right, my profile. I can't. It looks like a red blob because it's so small. I can't see profile pictures very well. My hands are full. I can't go click on it to enlarge it. Do 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 do. This is a great way to wind up my evening. I'm so glad I'm drawing this. Just drawing. I'm glad I'm drawing. It a lava line. Jason asked you to draw me, and you actually said yes, right? That's awesome. See, that's where somebody else asked to draw someone else's profile picture. Was it December or something? Was I drunk? My pancreas attracts every other pancreas in the universe with a force proportional to the mass of the proportional to the distance between. Don't you know you gotta flow? Oh, it's a lava lion. I see. You're telling me what it was. I get it. That sounds pretty cool. Into the How do you get around disconnected lines when using the Etch A Sketch? Hi, the bacon. By the way, hi, the bacon. Bacon is back. I'm glad to see you. So all lines are connected, right? But the way the Etch A Sketch works, I've learned to manipulate it. Give me a second as I focus on my drawing. Um, the way the Etch A Sketch works, just to start with the basics. Sorry, I'm focusing. Oh, that's great. Okay. So the way the Etch A Sketch works, this is a box. Yeah, December. Fantastic. Yeah. Um, the way the Etch A Sketch works, inside this box is very fine aluminum powder. Sticks to the glass with static electricity, and as I'm moving the stylus inside, I'm scraping the powder off. I'm not actually drawing a line, I'm scraping off the powder. So I've learned that it's very much like drawing in the sand. You know, when you put your finger, you draw a line in the sand with your finger, it pushes the sand to either side. In the same way, it's pushing the powder to either side. And so, Darko, you're still with me, right? Say a little hi. Thanks for the follows, everybody. That's Helena, Ton, and Film. Um, so I figured out a way of pushing the powder around to disconnect lines. Otherwise, I'm just backtracking and retracing lines.
Don't get everything, it's true. What it don't get, I can't use it. I want money.
I'm liking this drawing. So yeah, Darko, I'm calling you out. You're still with me, right? Thanks for your follow, Fia. Hi. So the answer is I push the powder around to disconnect lines. What I want, what I want. That's what I'm. Darko's not fucking answering me. I don't understand. You requested drawing for days. I'm drawing it and you're not here? Thanks, Bernard, for the follow.
Just purple. That's what smoke goes.
Unless he said, oh, we could do it another time and left. It's all right.
Give it all. You ask for what you are. What was nothing?
Oh, yeah, I don't know what Yes. So I basically learned that I can think of the lines I want to draw. My hands just do it. I don't have to think about the left or right now. Just let me arch. Oh, what? Get in the zone? Okay. Thank you. But you're as long as you're still here. I just wanted to know you were still here so you could appreciate this. Because I'm really enjoying how this is turning out. Stack. What do you mean? Well, actually, I don't usually tell who I'm drawing. You might be able to tell as I'm drawing this headpiece, but I don't usually give away who I'm drawing. I like people to guess on TikTok. And if you're on my YouTube live, I'm also live on YouTube. If you're on my YouTube live, you'd be able to see my reference image and know who it is. You'd also see the timer. It says it's been just under 8 minutes since I started. All right, Stack. It's not going to take me long. Dinner's almost ready. And that's when I got to stop. That you got knows what I do. I retraced my lines at least once to darken them. Maybe I can round them off, perfect them. Any guesses at this point? Yeah, flexing peanut. All right, now I gotta go back up here. Now there's not enough room for the entire headpiece. That sucks. But give me a moment. Actually, you know what? Let me go to the other side of the head. Do, 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 do. I'm going to allow this Christmas music because it's from the Charlie Brown Christmas special. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Uh, There we go. I'm glad I did it that way because then I could really assess. It's for the following, Elias. Do, 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 do. So we are, I don't speak that language. We are now 11 minutes into this drawing. For those of you who just joined, because I now have like over 500 people on TikTok and 2 people on YouTube. But yeah, for those of you who just joined me, I'm only 11 minutes into this drawing. No, not Dragon Ball. Not Loki. I see where you can see the horns, like Loki, but it's not Loki now. Old Disney animated cartoon. Old school Disney. Think about that. Which, of course, they made live action later. This movie is so old by now, the new generation doesn't recognize it. It's true. Not Snow White. No, not that old. But they did make a live action of it with Angelina Jolie. Magic Girl. What? Not Anastasia, no. That's it. Zakarla. Zakala. 1,000 points for that. Draw a line up there to show that's where the drawing stops. That's right, Jack. That's right. Whatever you are. Everybody gets 1,000 points for guessing it right. I am trying to get to 100. I don't do this for money, but I do like an audience. I'm trying to get to 100,000 followers on TikTok. So if you're hanging out with me, if you could toss me a follow real quick, I'd appreciate it. I am here pretty much. Meta night. I probably could, big. Yeah, but not tonight. This is my last drawing of the night. Thanks for the follows there. Yeah, I'm not doing this for money, but I am. I do like an audience, and I do this pretty much daily. Just requests from people who are watching because then I don't have this is relaxing for me. This is how I relax. And so I love to come here live and just take requests and draw what people are requesting. Because this is then I don't have to think about what I'm going to draw. Almost done. We are 14 minutes into it. I've done Pennywise. I've done a very good Pennywise, but I'm not going to be able to do any more drawings tonight. So you'll have to come back with that request. I don't mind doing Pennywise again. It was years ago that I did them. I think I've got them on my YouTube videos. If you're curious to go check it out there. So, it's Billy Idol. I thought it was from a soundtrack, but it's actually Billy Idol. Same name. That's right. It is Billy Idol. Gone to his concert. Fantastic. BMX bikes are biker. You're like you used to come to my life, right? You're not new here. All right. There he is. There she is. So you get darker with that. I'll do my thing where I zoom in and hold it up for you to take a selfie. What? A screenshot if you want it. Oh, awesome. What's the channel? What do you mean, what channel? Thanks, Darko. Oh. If you go to my profile picture, it's if you could look at Etch Artist, it's Kevin E. Davis, Etch A Sketch Artist. But if you go to my profile on TikTok, there's a link to it right underneath my profile picture. Yeah, Cameron, I'll say goodbye with the face reveal. Absolutely. Thanks, Elliot. Holy cow, look at all these people. Hi, Miriam Marama Hayes. Thanks, Willow, for the follow. Darko, let me know when you got a screenshot and I'll stop holding it up. I'm actually working on a something. Got it. Fantastic. All right. Let me go ahead and whoops. Flip it around. Hey everybody. Oh my goodness. A little shade of red. At least I look like it on TikTok. I'm wearing my crown because if you were on, let me show you everybody. If you are on my YouTube right now, this is what it looks like. See, I've got the reference image. I've got the timer going. I've got my lovely little green screen effect, reference image up in the corner, timer over there, and then my actual drawing. So you'd be like, oh, look, he's actually drawing. Look, he's actually drawing. Now, the special thing is with, so if you're on TikTok, if you're one of the people on TikTok, the hundreds of people on TikTok, you can go to my profile and there is right underneath my profile picture is a link to my YouTube. All of my lives are saved on my YouTube and I add timestamps to them. I haven't done last night's, but before that, I have timestamps so you could just click on them and jump to the beginning of a drawing, the end of a drawing, watch it live. The TikTok footage that I have, I'm going to download it tonight, and that's what I make my post about. I'll speed up all of these drawings to time lapse. You're going to see Maleficent in a few days, where it'll be 5 seconds time lapse of the whole 16-minute drawing, and then 1 second of the final drawing, and that's what I post on my TikTok post. Really, any social media. I'm posting on TikTok, obviously. I'm posting on Sky Blue, on X, on Threads, and on Imgur and Instagram. Which then Instagram, you caught the end, yeah, absolutely, Michael. I hope you got some good rest this weekend, my friend. And then when I post on Instagram, it goes to my Facebook page, which is mostly family and friends. So there you have that. Um, but yeah, that's what's going on, and this is what I do to relax. I'm thrilled. Had a full day of doing work myself. Working on self portrait, which is me in this crown. So that's silly. That'll be Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Good, good. Um, but yeah, dinner's almost ready. I can smell it. It's going to be meatballs and corn on the cob. I know that sounds random, but it's going to be good. It's going to be really good. So, y'all have a good night. And thanks for hanging out. Hi, Oliver. And I'll just see if we can flip around and do a close up. Ah, extreme close up. Yeah, so it's funny that my shirt has Beetlejuice on it. So on, whoops, hold on. So on here, you see through it. That's funny. All right, good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me. And Michael, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you around, brother.